Hey guys, Nemesis Z here, bringing the Super Flat Water World, and well, today is the day the flying machines will get run. So, as you can see out there, get bent, get murdered, move, you survive. Well, as you can see, that is the level that I had, sorry, getting a little distracted by shoot the gas game. Because all they do is spawn, whine, and annoy me. That is the current level of, well, pretty much most of the Nether. And that is the old level of, well, where I dug out the 4 layers originally. I didn't think, I was only going to have the, go through and blow all that out from there. Then I'm like, no, I want to do it from the bedrock. Well, I sit there, I've done some dry tests, and that could have been deadly. Oh yeah, and as you can see, there's level change again. Yeah, I kind of fell off of a spot over there about halfway and just like do. Yep, I'm falling. I'm just kind of like just like mouth wide open. Plenty of time to like literally scroll over and hit an ender pearl, and didn't. It's bothering me so much. So I did multiple test runs. And this one here, this machine, I left the obsidian. Well, it blew too much of this wall off. Didn't like it, so reverted back to the save. And did it again with these ones. Reverted back again to the save. Because I don't like this one either. So this one's going to go because it blows too much of the other wall up. And then on some of the other dry runs I tried, I sit there and tried to, tried flying these, and I'm like, why aren't they blowing things up? I'm like, what's going on? Well, I had these things 1 block higher. So what was happening, it was pushing this block, which was causing the detector rail to pretty much pop off. I think I did that before, like when I originally flew the ones, that were lower just to see if I can use them or whatever. Yeah, so I did it again. I'm like, how did I do that again? It's like, alright, whatever. Got it fixed. Wasn't that big of a deal. Put all that back in there. Otherwise, need this. And because I also did a backup of this world, so I have all that. And then I also had to move back, move back the, that's a shulker box. Yeah, it's like my keyboard, my mouse has been sticking a little bit lately, so it's kind of odd. I'm scrolling, so there's probably some dirt or hair in there. I gotta get in there and clean it out. So basically, train of thought lost. Pretty much just going to clear this out and fly these. I was talking about, oh, I took the 2 flying machines on that end out too, because I didn't want to worry about them blowing more than need be up. I'm still trying to figure out what I was talking about before I lost my train of thought. At least I thought I lost my train of thought. Maybe I really didn't. But yeah, I just dang it. Slime blocks are precious. Can't just let them rot. Can I get up in there? Nope. Where's that landing? But, let's see, what else? Yeah, I tried multiple times. Like I said, just dry run it and pray it works, kind of thing. Which came off there, right? Just like that. Prevented a gas explosion. Yeah, literally like removed this part 3 or 4 times. It's kind of a pain. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's getting annoying, but it's also a little defeating, feels like, because I've been playing a 113 map, just like to do a little caving or whatever, see how 113 is, and then listening and reading, and it's like I'm losing my my squid spawns. So basically, black ink will be gone. So black dye will be gone from my world. So what I have is what I have if I update. So it's one of those things I gotta figure out a squid farm in the middle of a huge water area. So might be one of those things where I have to figure out some kind of AFK solution. So still trying to figure it out, but we're gonna get these going. Just place that there so that way that can light this redstone up. Figured, because I did 5 at a time and it lags pretty bad, so 3 should be pretty good, and we'll see how bad it is, if I want to back up my world or not. Basically, I'm trying to preserve the side of the wall as much as I can. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the chunk of wall pretty much I would have to take out. Yeah, it does a pretty good job. Like, that's all pretty much gone. See where the lava pockets were or are. Turn into lava. Pretty much just followed all the way down the whole way. Otherwise, not having it rendered, well, it would pretty much not work. So far, it doesn't look like the TNT is flying off the side too bad. I gotta wait for it to kind of load up. I'm liking what I'm seeing. A little more controlled versus what it is. Let's open up that a little bit. That way if I fly over here, I'm not freezing those up. So, that. Yeah, so basically, I gotta go through and rip out the 5 layers that are currently left. So far I'm kind of doing it chunks at a time. I did that one row all the way down just because, well, it's one of those things I need to. There's a little bit of flying off, but it's not too bad. I don't care if it flies this way. If it flies my way, you know, on this side where I'm at, it's fine. Flies the other way, kind of unhappy with that. So we're just gonna kind of follow this all the way down. Let's see what else. I pretty much need more TNT, not for the flying machines, but for blowing out those 5 layers. I think I'm gonna take the 5th layer off the top. And so it'd be 4 layers, and when I run TNT through it all, it should literally blow everything apart. Because when I tried it over here in the corner, it's left a bunch of floaters. So a lot of floating blocks. I mean, it's not bad the way it is right now, but I mean, if I have like a 5 thick area and it's, well, this here, it's kind of sucks, but this is all 1. So it's just as bad because, well, gas, non-stop gas BS. I mean, right now, at least with the, you can see it's in render, but not fully in render kind of thing. Kind of worries me that, I mean, once I get past all this part, I'll have plenty of, you know, land to walk on kind of thing. It's still going. Because basically that's a TNT per block. And then, you know, TNT getting next to each other will blow it off into wherever direction it wants to go kind of thing. So, oh, would you go away? Yeah, because when I literally had it at this height, it was shooting the TNT up into the machine, so the machines did not last. So I have to get rid of these 5 layers because it's not down far enough. So I think it has to be 7 from that TNT. Constantly get this. Constant harassment by gas. I mean, it's all beautiful gas spawning areas, so. This is kind of coming out pretty nicely. A little bit over there, not bad. Push it a little bit. Just goes through and blows out all the netherrack I don't need. Oh yeah, the pistons are down here. I have to push them, bring them up further away from the wall. So I brought them 5 more blocks because where I had them, the TNT portion of the flying machine would get stuck on the wall, stay there, and the flying machine would fly back without flying. Blowing that wall pretty much out. So I'm going to have like a giant dig out and worry about. Which, I mean, I got no problem with. I've already dug so much out as it is, and I'm continuing to dig out more. So, yeah, so you know, you see all the pistons because they were behind the that one row of netherrack on the other side. So, I just didn't take out that last one. But yeah. So far, I'm happy with this run, because otherwise, I mean, also they were shooting them into the sides there, blowing up that rail that I have around the whole edge that I originally put way back when. TNT up, flying up, destroying the flying machine. There's a slight deficient. Did not touch. It blew up chunks, but didn't touch the wall, which is fine by me. I pretty much have to follow it all the way back, so I can do that from here. Oh, you did get one over here. Oh, you turd. You suck. Can't reach it. Come on. So 1 or 2, it's not a big deal, especially when it's a solid wall like that. Doesn't really bother me that much. So I mean, it's going to happen for probably both walls for a little bit, but like 99% of the wall will be pretty much intact. So that's fine by me versus like the, I don't know, 50% of the wall was intact. I mean, like, I know this is a part of a thing, but like, this is all blown out by TNT, and this is all dirty and messy. I would like to have it flat and even. Because I'm still tempted, I'm still kind of kicking the idea around if I want to do it all nether brick still, or if I want to do some kind of stone. There's another chunk missing. So a few random chunks here and there. Again, not that big a deal. Come on. So it's not too bad. Yeah, I did kind of edge out some of this. Borderline it, because that way I know where to go, all that, because I want to go same way down and around there. Took out that island a little better, seems like. Otherwise, the last few times I ran it, that piece was bigger versus, you know, everything else. I just got to go through. I think I'm going to take buckets and bucket all the lava out, since I can use it. But floating stuff like this, right, what's coming up right now, that kind of sucks, because, well, look where it's at. It's just way above, so it's one of those things where I'm going to have to either pearl out there, you know, get on it, destroy it or whatever, or elytra fly onto it. But I'm really not that good with the elytra, because it's one of those things I haven't been using. It's one of those features of 112, 111, I don't know, I forget which version it was. Just one of those features I have not really been using. I use the heck out of the shulker boxes, but the elytra itself, not so much. I mean, I tried using it in here, and yeah, I felt like I was going to splat against the wall or ceiling any minute. Yeah, I can see wise. The destruction in here is not. It's very controlled. Yeah, like that chunk. Got to dig that out. I think that is the bottom line where it's going to be. So that's what I'll have to dig out on when it comes down to the floor level. Is that portion down there, which is not bad. It's not great, but it's still like 2 to 3 layers, I think. So another one of those things where trying my best to keep even the floor itself pretty much intact. But yeah, it's definitely a lot better controlled. A lot better. Yeah, this here's a couple pieces of the TNT when I was blowing this area out. Because you can tell if it's close to me like that. But yeah. A lot of little lava pockets, which is not a big deal. Not too worried about the nether quartz. I can just go into newer chunks and get that. Oh, speaking of nether, man, that 113 nether, oh, that's awful. That thing is the worst. Thought this nether was bad with the you know, the what one, I don't even know when they added the quartz. When they started sticking little lava pockets and everything, I thought that sucked. And then 113's like, no, we're gonna add ravines and these pockets and these holes, and it's like, scarier than my nether. And this is a lot of old nether here too that I'm just blasting out. 'Cause, I mean, there's a line drawn invisible here. After a point, it's nothing but old nether. And I'm blowing it all out. So, kind of sucks. Kind of doesn't. Yeah, gonna leave that on because, well, they'll return and stay. That way I can go through and pick out the lava pockets, and then come back over and turn her back on. But, yeah, it's not bad at all. Just kind of funky that they disappear, reappear kind of thing. They got a couple stories. Nothing crazy. Just another guy drinking, basically hiding behind his friend while drinking, and got all upset when we asked for his ID. He even kind of reluctantly is like, I'm like, hey man, you got an ID? Yeah. He's like, yeah, can I see it? There's a pig man that spawned. You better not do anything to my thing. I'll kill you. Yeah. But, yeah, he got a little upset. And, no. Of course. Really? A fail on camera. Come on. Can I eat? Any minute now. Can I eat? Shut up. Nobody cares about you, pigman. You can die in a fire. Just gonna run over here, thank you. Looks kind of cool with all the lava flowing down, but like I was saying, he got a little upset. We told him what's needed on the identification card. Height, hair color, weight, all that. And because basically it's photo, basic picture of you, your height, weight, hair color, eye color, and date of birth. So 6 things. And he's like, what? Oh, this is, government issue, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, it's fine, but ABC has nothing to do with the government. They have everything to do with the liquor licenses. So they're the ones you to argue with about, whether to take the IDs or not with, just a date of birth and a picture. And, like the, address. You can pretty much, with those kind of IDs, it's like one of those things like, yeah, I have this. Oh, you can kind of just like, oh, I'm Billy Bob Joe, Jim Bob Jr. Here's, okay, I just need my picture taken. Okay, I'm done. May have took somebody's identity, may not. I mean, maybe you. Who knows? But, and then basically we were closing. We were so dead that, yeah. We were closing today that last car like rolled up. And we're like, oh, okay. Basically, manager goes out telling pretty much that we're closing in like 5 minutes. And it's like, oh, it's even easier. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, it's even easier because they're drinking in the parking lot. So it's like, oh, yeah, we're closing in 5 minutes, but you also can't stay because you're drinking in our parking lot. Oh, bye. So, a little easier. But, yeah. I'm not going to revert to a save, the backup I did before recording. I think I'm going to stick with what I got. 2 random explosions that kind of happened. Not too worried about those because now this wall will protect a lot of stuff from flying over there, and whatever does fly over that way, well, it'll blow out chunks of that wall, so it'll help out even better. So, yeah, I'm fine with that. I am fine with that, for sure. So, anyways, going to get out of here. Going to get this rendered, and hopefully get it start uploading and all that, and go to bed. Because I know my internet right now, it's up, but last couple days it's just been all over the board, and it's a pain. Just it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. I think it has a mind of its own, where it's like, I don't want to work, and it crosses its arms and just stops working. It's like, you are lazy internet, bad internet, back to work. I pay you for what, and you don't work? Bad. But anyways, guys, get out of here. So hopefully you'll be back. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So until next time, guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. See you in the next one, and you guys be safe out there. So bye, guys.